Hi there, this is Rob at Reason101.net, and I'm here to showcase a song that I put together. This one is called Song Without a Sequencer, and the reason is there is no sequencer in this song. Everything is done inside the rack over here, and basically, I just wanted to go through this really quickly. If you flip around to the back, you'll see bunch of CV cables going from this side over to this side. The way I did it was I did all the controlling inside these, well, not this one. That's the two sends up here. This is the delay, this is the reverb. And then down here, you'll see that these are controlling these are basically the sequencers that are controlling the sound devices over here on the right. So on the left, you've got all these Thors, and I'll just open them up. You've got all the Thors that are basically going from the end of the sequence of the first Thor to the start of the sequence of the second Thor, and all the way down, and so on and so forth. And then all of the curve CVs, the curve 1 and curve 2, are going into CV1 and CV2. And if you look at the front of Thor, CV1 and CV2 are going back out to CV1 and CV2, and they're triggered. The scale is the last gate so that they merge properly, and the way they're merged is way up here using these merges. This is the curve 1 merge, this is the curve 2 merge, and then those are all merged together, and then these CVs over here are sent out to control those sound devices over here, and they're controlling all the levels over here of all the different devices. So you see the level over here, so that basically all of these Thors are being used to sequence the entire song. And then what I did was I took this set of Thors and I duplicated the process, duplicated the devices down here into another set of Thors, and duplicated it into another set of Thors. So what happens is on each of these Thors, they're all using the same rate, 4/4, and all of the Thors are going in the same rate so that they're acting as your main sequencer. That's it in a nutshell. So I'm going to play it through, and I'll show you one of the sequences as we play it. Let's see which one I'm going to show you. I guess I'll show you the lead and the drum sequence, and we'll just watch it as it goes, and you can hear it. So the only way that you get this to start is to just press start on the transport, and it'll play the whole song through. And like I said, no sequencer whatsoever. No main sequencer, no note clips, no automation clips, nothing. Everything is done through this rack. Okay, so let's start it off. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to tell you about is at the bottom here, you'll see these two matrices. What they're doing is they're triggering. So this matrix is triggering this matrix, and for some reason it will only trigger on the start of the song, and then when it loops around again, it doesn't trigger a second time, which is really nice because that's exactly what we want to have happen. So these two matrices are there just to trigger the initial Thor up here. So that'll start things running, and then it'll run through this whole set of sequences using curve 1 and curve 2. All right, here we go. And you see it start off here. That's right, and the lead is on curve 1, the drums are on curve 2, which are at a rate of 64. And the lead starts to come in over here. And it starts to increase in volume. and then everything drops in volume over here. So that's my take on a song without any sequencer whatsoever. And it stops, it ends the cycle here, and that's because there's nowhere else for it to go. It starts the trigger of the last Thor, and it ends up down here, and then it doesn't go anywhere else. If you wanted to loop it, you could send the end sequence back up to the first Thor at the top. But in this case, I wanted to do everything on one shot and end it on this sequence, which is 9 Thors basically put together. So there are 9 sequences in all, and that's pretty much the way it works. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you find that a different and creative way to use Reason to get your songs going, and just proves that you do not need to have a main mixer or a main sequencer in Thor in order to create a song. Thanks for listening, and once again, I'm Rob. Come visit me at reason101.net. Thanks for watching.